Hi, welcome to Mary's Garden Blog. I decided to take you guys along with me on my journey for my, what should I call it? My agonizing search for representation, meaning a literary agent. Now, finding one of these, so I've been told by many YouTubes that I've watched to see how to do the best query, how to do the best synopsis, how to go about finding an agent. And I found that it's like finding a needle in a haystack. So it's not just the one haystack. You got to get rid of the first haystack, find the second haystack, and then maybe you'll find a needle which has your agent name on. Now, I tried years and years ago to find one, and I ended up just going with some small publishers, and they were great and everything, but I could do all the work myself and kept the middleman out. So I got my rights back when they were ready to come back, and I've been self-publishing ever since. And I decided that with my last book, which I thought was a thriller, but all my beta readers, I've had several people edit it, read it. I mean, you know, as many eyes as you can get on it to polish it as I can get. And it's a majority decision that it's a mystery suspense or suspense mystery, whichever you want, but it's not a thriller. So that's what I'm shopping it as. And so sorry about that. I forgot to put my text on silent. Anyway, so that's what I've started to do. So I started about 2 months ago, and I made myself a spreadsheet because you don't want to send any query to the same person twice because you forgot you already did it, because there's a lot of agents out there. 2, you don't want to send to the same house because, you know, some of them will say, if this person doesn't like it, go ahead and send it to another agent in the literary agency. And so you have to make sure that you know all the rules, you read all of the query information, you read all the bios. You got to make sure that this person likes you or likes your genre, they don't know you. So anyway, so then let's see, just example. I sent to someone I found, and I thought, okay, she's perfect for me. Of course, I think they're all perfect for me because I make sure that the genre, we like the same things, you know, etc. And so then, anyway, so I sent it to her and I read everything carefully. So then she immediately pops back with, as my bio says, I am in preparation for retirement. I am accepting no new queries. And I'm like, I'm sure I would have read that. So I went back to her page, and there plastered on the top was this information, and plastered on the submission page. And I'm thinking it's in big, big, bold letters. I don't know how I missed it. I mean, there's always the possibility, but I'm thinking that when she got it, she thought, oh, they haven't updated the website and it got put on, or I emailed her just as this was happening and it got on the website just like the same time. She didn't immediately come back to me. It was like a day in between. So something happened there, because I really think I would have saw it. So you got to be careful. I'm sure that there's many things that I've missed by accident, but I try to be as thorough as possible. So that all being said, I'm going to show you my spreadsheet, and so you kind of have an idea. So let me share my screen a minute. Okay, so here is my spreadsheet. As you can see, these are the ones that are no, and this is the one that was retiring close to queries. And see, I'm on 88. My goal is to get to 100, and it says 101, but that's because I have a heading telling me what all these fields are. I was hoping that they would give me a reason they're turning me down, like some of them did at the very first. This is, oh, I guess I started back in September. It just seems like 2 months ago. But anyway, so there is my, you know, my spreadsheet of all their information, their, you know, things. I'm afraid the project, most of them says I'm afraid the project isn't for me. Now, once in a while, they'll say you can try somebody else, and you can. One of them said, this project isn't what, right for me. Good luck in finding representation elsewhere. And the way it was said, it was, don't come back to us. So you have to have a thick skin. And so every other day or two, I get a rejection. At first, when I'd see them come through, I'd get my hopes up and I'd look at it and I'd click on it in the email and read it and go, ugh. Now it's like, I see the name in there and query on the subject, and I'm like, yeah, another rejection. I open up and I'm right. So you have to have a really, really thick skin. And when I get more than one in a day, I'm like, seriously, I didn't need this today, because it's very demoralizing. So anyway, that's my journey, and that's where I'm at. So I'm going to check in with you guys when I hit 100, let you know where I'm at as far as which ones are green, which ones are no, as in red. And then I will keep you posted what happens when I hit 100 and they all say, heaven forbid that they don't do this, but if they all say no, what my next step is. Because honestly, I'm pretty much almost running out of agents that actually represent what I want them to represent. Because not only am I looking for suspense and mystery, I do write women's fiction, I do write fantasy. So I'm kind of want a well-rounded agent. So there you have it. And thank you for listening to me. And you guys have a wonderful week, day, month until I get back to you. Thank you all for your support. And you know where to find me on marymartinez.com. You have a great day.